Hi everyone, I'm Gemma and I'm the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage, and I'm here again to share with you some new additions to my online collection. These pieces will be being gradually added to my website in the coming weeks. However, if you'd like to find out more about any of them, don't hesitate to get in touch. As I always say, I'll provide you with further images and details prior to them going live, and you can make a purchase if you would like to do so too. So I have 6 pieces to share with you today. We're going in date from the Art Deco era through to the 1980s. The colours and tones are, we've got lots of reds and blues and golds. So some slightly warmer colours to get us ready for the autumn, the coming autumn. Now that we have, can you believe it, just begun September, the year is flying by. So, as I always do, I'll start with what I'm wearing and then work my way onto the tray just here. I'm actually wearing quite a few of the new arrivals today, and I'll begin with these earrings. So, you can see that they are very bold, very colourful already, I'm sure, and they have in them the colours of red, white and blue, echoing those that we see in the French flag, which is perhaps because these earrings are by a French maker. They were made by the Francois Montague Company in, I believe, the 1960s. The company is still in existence today. They feature a really bold gold-plated floral design accented with these resin beads in blue, white and red. I'll take them off so you can have a closer look at them. You will see that some of the beads have these gold-plated decorative cappings, which is a design style really typical of Francois Montague, this really stylish way of terminating the beads. And then on the reverse, you can see the concentric circles on the back of the mount, which are also typical of typically seen on Francois Montague pieces. You can see that the earrings are clip-on too. Next, let's move on to the brooch that I'm wearing. This brooch I purchased because it really did remind me of the work of the German Pforzheim-based Theodor Fahner Company, particularly the Fahner Company's work from the 1920s and 1930s with the bold enamel detailing on top of this filigree-like pattern. This piece isn't signed, however, so I'm just going to say that it's most likely a German Art Deco piece. The fastening clip on the reverse too isn't typical of the Fahner Company either, so it's perhaps a piece that was made to meet the trends set by the Fahner Company in the 20s and 30s. It's nonetheless stylish, original Art Deco, really elegant in this bar design, and the blues and reds of the enamel are really rich as well. In the centre here we have a dark green enamel too. So I'll just take it off so you can have a closer look at it. There we can see the design, this geometric design, really typical of Art Deco era pieces too, and of course the rich enamel work, so typical as well. And then you can see on the back the lovely strong fastening mechanism too. Next, let's move on to some more Art Deco era jewellery. These are 2 celluloid bangles I have put as a pair. I purchased them recently on a recent trip up to Edinburgh. They are feature carved detailing. Almost the one here has the carving incised into it, and these designs here almost look like roses or stylized flowers. And then we've got some carved details in this one with sort of a blackened effect on the inside here. The motifs really remind me of perhaps the paintings and work of Sonia Delaunay, really sort of typical of 1930s Art Deco, colourful, abstract, colourful design work. So I think they work really well together, stacked, and the colours are really lovely for autumn too. I'll just take them off so you can have a closer look. They're not too wide and not too small either, so perhaps perfect for an average size wrist and stacking. Next, let's move on to the necklace I have. And speaking of pieces which remind you of certain design styles, this necklace I purchased because it's in beautiful condition, really stylish, and it's also really evocative of a Chanel sautoir. This piece, however, I don't believe is by Chanel. It could possibly be by the Miriam Haskell company, who also made faux Baroque pearls sautoirs in the 1960s. However, it is unsigned, but it is in fabulous condition. I'll just stand on my tiptoes so you can see that we've got these lovely faux Baroque pearls down the sides here, and then it culminates in this fabulous tassel at the base, ending in these teardrop, really milky teardrop faux pearls at the base of these chains here. The links are also beautifully detailed. Some have little faux seed pearls down the centre, and then others have this sort of swirled design here as well. It's, as I mentioned, I think it's in wonderful condition. The pearls are lovely. The gold plating is still nice and fresh and buttery. So I'll just take it off so you can have a closer look. You can see that the pearls go right the way around the length. And we've got some teardrop and then some faux Baroque pearls here, and then this nice round faux pearl culminating in the tassels. It's really lovely. It dates from the 1960s, as I said, potentially by Miriam Haskell, really evocative of the Chanel sautoirs that are very much sought after by costume jewellery collectors and fashion lovers alike. Next, let's move on to another brooch. This brooch dates from the Art Deco era, and I believe it is most likely French in origin. It really echoes the work of a French jewellery maker, Auguste Bonaz, who particularly did a lot of gilded celluloid pieces. And you can see that this is a gilded celluloid piece. It's a really stylized representation of a seahorse. I love his spiky hair, whatever we call these parts on a seahorse. And you can see that he has a ruby red paste stone for his eye, and then he's detailed here with red and gold on his body, which is really striking. On the reverse, you can see it has a good fastening pin, and also this safety catch, I believe, is original to the piece, suggesting some value to it when it was first made as well, so that it was intended as a piece to be treasured and looked after. I'll just pop him on my lapel so you can see. I think he looks really great worn on brown tones particularly, but he would also look really pop worn on white too. Finally, a pair of statement earrings for you. This is a pair of demi-hoop earrings from the 1980s. They feature this silver tone metal swirled design, and then within the silver tone metal we have blue glass hoops, demi hoops within the metal. Which is a really nice feature. As you can see, they are clip-ons, and they're in really nice condition. They're very, very stylish and bold, unsigned, but nonetheless really interesting too. So I'll just pop them in so you can get a close look at how they look worn with hair down and hair up. Great, as I'm sure you can see, with a blazer perhaps, like I'm wearing today, something along those lines too. They're really evocative and typical 1980s bold design. So that's my selection of pieces to share with you this week. Let's just recap. We have these 1980s blue glass and silver tone metal demi hoops. This Art Deco era 1920s, most likely French, celluloid seahorse brooch. This 1920s German enamel bar brooch. These 1930s celluloid, carved celluloid stacking bangles. These Francois Montague 1960s beaded earrings. And this 1960s faux baroque pearl tasselled sautoir necklace. Thanks so much for joining me again. I'll see you all very soon. I'm taking a short break for a holiday, but I will be back on a Friday again with some more exciting new arrivals to share with you. Take care. Thanks again. Bye bye.